From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. What a matchup for our first Sunday Nighter of the year. The Cowboys and Giants underway in Week 1. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Forced out to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Let's go, baby.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They toss it down to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
24 is the mic.
Let's set a tone.
Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in Week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. And if their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Lock in the cadence. Lock in the cadence. Ladybug. Like that. Curve 19. Strip that ball. Mike, 50. Let's go. 55. Let's go.
Throwing Jones.
You're not ready.
Short pass to Howard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
That's caught by Chosen. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Now Jones, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field. And he gets a tackle for loss there. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Robbie Chosen, 68 yards. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott.
Come on, boys, come on.
Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott, being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Open man right side, it's Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
24 is the mic. Rip right, rip right. Here we go, 47. 24 is the mic.
Fourth down, Prescott.
Let him know, let him know.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Campbell was finally on field for a full season last year, and he had more catches, yards, and touchdowns than his first 3 injury-plagued seasons combined. The Giants expect that there's even more untapped potential there, and he gets them a first down with that catch.
And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Easy, ladybug, ladybug, ladybug. Hey, check right, check. Detroit. Here we go.
Back to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
35.
Looking to throw. Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll look to throw again. Short pass to Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
So Mike's number 1.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good. And that further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Gallup in motion right. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Flush to his right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 74 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeMarcus Lawrence now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
That's his 2nd. Defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. That one a first down pickup of 8. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
South salad, South salad, South salad, South salad. Woo!
Throwing on second and long. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against convention.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. On second down, Prescott again. Left side to Lamb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Prescott on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, 58 yards. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Right here. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go, G. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last shot now for Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25. Yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Stafford going to put it up right away. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
Set, lady. 58 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. 58, right over there.
A give running right is Evans. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Give me radar.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Flush to his right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Squeeze, double. Omaha, ready to move.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. Eluding the... Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Watch A9, he's yours. Bunch. Get on the quick right.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Watch the pass. Kill. Check.
Third and long. It's Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Off play action. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
New York,
on 2nd and long. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Stafford. Flushed out right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Let's get off the field.
Here's Stafford.
Defense wins championships, baby.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Easy, easy. 50-50. Hey. Zero. 58, come on.
On 4th down, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
New York Jumbo X.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A first down carry for Barkley. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. So nothing doing there. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
I got him. Cockroach. It's just me and you.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
And now Stafford. He's going to change things up.
Pick the edge. Come.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike 58, right there. 32. White. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 58, boys. 58.
Back to throw. Stafford.
You can't block me.
Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
He's coming. Double up. 22. Check Mike 39. Watch the slant. 11. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on, D. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Wild Bill.
They snap it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check 31. Check 31. Ladybug. 56. The Moplo 18. Check 56.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second down and 6 now.
Let's go, let's bring 59. Check 52.
Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Sheds off the tackle. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Jones looking to change the play. Now Jones on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
That one finds Hyatt. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I got you, boy.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
56 is the mic.
Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Detroit Johnson. 56.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Evans. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Play
action. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Open man right side is Cup, complete. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. From the gun, it's a run by Evans.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Evans.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Zach Evans.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Switch. Stay 50. Stay 50. 58 the mic.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now he's loose at the 40. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2nd and 10.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Hey, let's get this, Go, let's run, hey, buddy.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Bang, 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 bang.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Watch the ship, watch the ship, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. He's tracking.
And they'll go right back to Evans.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff coming left, Evans. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
And they'll run for it with Evans.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now Jones going to change it up here.
Jones to throw on 2nd down.
Hyatt has got it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Timberland.
To throw again on second down. Jones, flush to his right. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back this.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Stafford on first down. Forced out to his left. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Yellow 80! You mine! Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go. Hey, 22! Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 58's a Mike. 58. 58's a Mike. Let's get the ball.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Watch safety creep. Zebra. Safety's creeping. Check three, check three, check three. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Evans is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Stafford now to throw. On the screen, this is Evans. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, and this will be caught at the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around.
And it's intercepted. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Stafford. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Timberland.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver.
And it's third down.
Half tumble. New York Giants. Don't say nothing.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Throwing on first down. Jones. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Watch Biggie. Watch edge. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Took right, Pacino.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
In motion right is Tony.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get in them home.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike. Great. You got nothing.
Now Jones on 1st down.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain?
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
58,
Mahomes now to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoring.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Easy. Ladybug. 15, Mike. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Daniel Bellinger taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. Motion man right is Rice.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Yeah, that's what I do. Check the backer.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Bama. No.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Watch out. Gold gutter. Detroit Johnson.
Back to throw. Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton
with an amazing diving catch.
And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play fake. Mahomes being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. The 3-yard Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Now they send a man in motion right.
So we got man. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Mahomes will throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Mike's 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Harris Campbell, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Check 24, check 24.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Sky Moore.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side, but this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he floats one there, incomplete.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. He'll get only 3 there. 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now Jones. Touchdown. Darren Waller, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there's just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Gano out to kick this one away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need point.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
I can't believe they let you play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Throwing Jones.
Hyatt has got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jones on 1st down. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Check down to Breida. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Matt Breida, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. 1, 2, 3.
Check 52.
Now here's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Heavy on the edges.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Gold grouper! Gold grouper! Gold grouper! He's coming!
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Back to throw. Jones. That'll be complete to Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and goal. Jones to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Jones gonna throw on third and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Watch the slant. Yellow. Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Oh, here we go. Oh. 58, boys. 58. 58.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
One final try for Mahomes.
Throw out wide is incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.